I want to see Jordan Clarkson's boxing skills, Rudy Gobert sordidly jokes on Jazz man's near-punching match with Jonathan Kuminga. Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves haven't exactly been having the best season. Sure, the big Frenchman himself has been doing relatively well, averaging 13.3 points and 11.9 rebounds, while shooting 64% from the field. However, the Timberwolves sit just 11th in the West right now. Still, the team has reason to smile a little bit at the moment. In the last 10 games, the team has won 6 matches and currently has a record of 12-12. And better yet, the 9th-seeded Clippers have won just 4 of their last 10, bringing their record down to a very reachable 14-13. Knowing all of that, Rudy Gobert has been in a pretty fine mood for the last few days. Something that clearly didn't change when he delivered a hilarious response to a certain question ahead of the Wolves game against the Jazz. Rudy Gobert is looking forward to Jordan Clarkson's boxing skills. Rudy Gobert wasn't too happy with former teammate Donovan Mitchell at the tail end of his time with the Jazz. However, as per reports from the time, this animosity didn't spread to his other teammates. So clearly, the man is actually excited to meet at least some people during Jazz's visit to Utah for their game. Thinking along those lines, a reporter recently asked him who he was looking forward to meeting the most. And Gobert couldn't help but be a bit tongue-in-cheek about the whole thing. The big man sure does love controversy. Whether he is creating it, or just simply referencing someone else's. But what fiasco is he referring to here? Jordan Clarkson got into a bit of a scuffle with the Warriors. The Utah Jazz has been far better than anyone expected this season, standing 6th in the West, with a record of 15-12. And one of those 15 wins came during a booming night versus the Warriors. Now, there was late drama in this one, with the Jazz narrowly stealing this game for the Dubs with the final 2 possessions of the game. However, while that is impressive by itself, it is not what we're here to talk about. No, this little kerfuffle is. Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao believes Utah Jazz star Jordan Clarkson has a future in the boxing ring. His thoughts come in the aftermath of Clarkson's scuffle with Golden State Warriors' Jonathan Kuminga that saw him ejected in the final minute of the game, in which Utah won 124-123. The guard put up his hands and squared off against Kuminga, and it took some breaking up from the referees and the players, but the Filipino player's boxing stance earned a hilarious comment from Pacquiao.
I think Curry was talking to
He responded to Bleacher Report's post. Former boxing champ Manny Pacquiao thinks Clarkson has a future in the ring. Pacquiao had a simple response. I see potential. Safe to say, his comment was in good humor, and on his part, Clarkson would have hopefully shrugged off the incident. Jonathan Kuminga responds to Jordan Clarkson squaring up. To quickly recap, the final minute of the clash saw Jonathan Kuminga guarding Jordan Clarkson and intercepting his move to get inside. The latter attempted to snatch the ball, attempting to regain possession, but that ended up in a kerfuffle. Speaking to the media in the aftermath of the loss, the Warriors youngster explained that he had no intention of doing anything when he saw Clarkson squaring up. JK says he didn't have any intention to do anything after seeing Clarkson square up. I didn't have no intention to do anything. It was just funny to the point where I saw him square up right away and I'm like, you were the one who fouled me. You don't got to do all that. It was just funny just seeing that. I didn't say nothing. I didn't do nothing. The incident was further compounded by the Warriors losing their 2nd game in a row. First, they were humbled by the Indiana Pacers and then let the Jazz sneak away with 1 point. The Warriors play the Boston Celtics next, followed by a clash against the Milwaukee Bucks. Utah takes on the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets.